Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, I can't. I have these two dumb bitches podcast studio in my dining room, okay?
What's that sound? Alrighty. First and foremost, I want to welcome you to Slop City Podcast, but then I want to say we started the day off pretty rough just a minute ago. Tina pretty much was berating me for how I eat and saying that I make a lot of noise. And here's the deal. The older you get, you're going to start making noises when you do everything, when you're getting up from a chair, when you're walking, when you're reading a book, especially when you're eating, because you want to tell the world, hey, what I'm eating is really good. So you're going to eat something and go, But part of that is something I picked up from a friend of mine. And when he eats, he makes a lot of noise. In fact, sometimes he'll even dance when he takes a bite. He'll take a bite and go.
I know that feeling.
So the older I get, the more I realize that my time here on earth is very limited.
Mm-hmm.
And I want people to know that what I'm doing is enjoyable. So that I can pass on to my ancestors. My love of...
Ancestors. Let's look up the definition of ancestors real quick, just so we've all got the same.
And I'm talking about if ancestors were to be time travelers.
Like
what I'm talking about.
I'm talking. Whenever someone says ancestors, I think of the tree woman in Disney's Pocahontas.
I have never seen that movie because I do not support the genocide of Native Americans.
Cool. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Libbie, you gotta watch Pocahontas. That is a hit I know you're not going to be able to refuse. Once you pop on Pocahontas, why don't you do me a solid?
I love the soundtrack.
Oh, man, that's what you need to start doing in the background while you're hanging out editing. Put on a Disney movie. Put on Pocahontas.
I don't have a TV.
Let's start a GoFundMe and get you. No,
I
I'm
have
kidding.
one, but it's not hooked up. It's sitting on my floor because I don't
Watch TV.
Don't watch TV. And frankly, I don't have time. I'm a very busy gal. Do you know how many hours a day I relax?
You are busy relaxing. And you know, I said that to an older lady I work with. Her name's Michelle. I'd say 50 plus.
Yeah.
50 to 65.
Yeah.
And we were just chit-chatting about something like that the other day. And like
relaxing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is as I said, my time here on earth is limited, so I get done what I need to do, but then when I have time to relax, I put my feet up.
You're kicking back.
Because I'm trying to, keep my legs from swelling, my back from hurting. So I'm just kicking back and getting in my little twin-size mattress with the net around it and just closing the little door, saying, Annie, you want to come in before I close it? Stuffing it in the mattress and then just laying there like this. That's my kind of good day.
I mean, a portion of my day definitely involves that. And it's not that, here's the deal, Pumpkin Eel. I love that you're wanting to let people know around you, hey, I'm having a good time. Because I am a big fan of that. And I don't do it in the way, sometimes I'll be eating and I'm like, I'm sure there's video evidence of me eating on this podcast, doing something like,
yeah.
But I don't do it with eating that often. The thing I do it with, where I call it out, is when I'm having a good time. I like to let people know.
Like that?
The way that you pointed.
Oh, sorry, Randy. I'll move.
But
back
yes,
in there.
exactly like that.
Like a bear in the woods.
Yeah, you're like a big Russian bear.
I'm Big Rush Bear.
I am Big Rush Limbaugh Bear. Hey, guys, come on, get over here. Big Rush Limbaugh Bear is talking tonight. We've got big show. He's talking about how it is not us that is the problem. It's these other animals around, not the bears.
Yes.
Yeah. I just love saying I'm having a good time out loud.
Yeah.
You know?
And if you were to say we're having a good time, you would be copying off of Dusty Slay. But Dusty Slay even said the other day, like, I don't own that saying.
I'm really glad he said that.
He goes, it's a very common saying, and I just happened to say it. Now it's my thing. He goes, but I'm not the only person who's ever said that.
Yeah.
Because he said people, I guess, I saw a video. I guess people will send him a video of somebody saying, we're having a good time. He's like, they're copying off of you.
Oh, of course. He's probably got it constantly.
And it's the, oh, yeah. People send me like, it's like none of us started the, oh, yeah.
No, oh, yeah is just, I mean, I think I remember doing it in like middle school. Like, you know, pretending I'm getting fucked with my friends. I was doing that way back when. You know? I was pretending I was getting fucked while I was watching Laguna Beach playing the pass out game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, yeah.
It's so interesting that's how you guys did the pass out game.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like held our necks? Yeah, for sure. I think there was a couple times where somebody did a little like, oh, you want a noogie? You know.
We pushed on a chest. We wanted to stop the heart at its source.
Good God. Yeah, that's fucking dramatic. Like that for me, I'm like, I don't know. That's scary. I don't want to fuck with my sternum.
Oh, yeah. Just pressing, man.
Just
how did none of us die?
Don't know. Were you there?
When they crucified my Lord? No, I've said this before and I'll say it again. No, I was not there. Not over 1,000 years old.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? That was a good harmony, even though he sang in very, very confusing accents and decibels. Were you there when they...
I was trying to take it high.
For sure. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Man. So.
Back to noises.
Back to were you there?
Yeah, well.
Don't remember.
You like to tell people you're having a good time. That's when you like to make noise.
That's what it was. Yes, when I tell people that I'm having a good time. And I actually did say that on stage one time. I think it was at a Tammy show where I was like, okay, guys. I was like, yeah, I'm having a good. I was like,
now, if you pair it with the wave, though.
I think I did.
That is a Dusty Slay.
I think I literally go, we're having a good time. And then I go, guys, I just copied off Dusty Slay. He's a comedian. And I like just called it out.
Let me see if I can find that. Also, when I make noises when I eat, it kind of started as a bit and now has become a real thing.
Oh, absolutely.
It's very enjoyable.
Yes.
Try it sometime. If you eat, make some noises.
Yeah.
Because it'll make you feel good and like you're really enjoying.
No, I mean, there's definitely times I've heard myself just eating it up and I'm like, ooh. God, that's good. You know, you take a bite. When I'm eating a fucking Chipotle burrito bowl that was made to my satisfaction, I'm fucking blacking out.
I'm going to play this.
It is funny that I'll be hanging out with people and they'll go, you know, we're having a good time. Or I'll say, I'm having a good time. And they'll look at me like I'm doing a bit. And I'm like, I get that I've made this a bit, but this is a very common phrase.
Exactly.
And a wave, too. People think if they see somebody in a picture waving, I get tagged in it. I'm like, I didn't invent the wave, but it is fun to take two very common things.
Very common.
And just take them over.
Hell yeah. Give it up for Dusty Slay doing that. All right. That's hella cool.
I'm going to take two common things. My common thing will be saying hi with a wave. And I'm going to make that my signature move.
You're going to make
Hi.
millions.
Well, it's not about making millions. It's about people tagging me in things of people going, hi. And they're like, oh, they're copying off of LH.
I'm going to have that. I'm going to start this. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to be like, bye. I'm going to do that on stage.
Bye.
At the end of my set every time, I'm going to go, bye.
But this isn't as popular.
Okay.
So that could be seen as like, that is really her signature move. What if you went bye and a peace sign?
What if I went bye?
That's a good one too. There's so many different ones that you can do. What if you went like this?
What if I did this?
That is your signature move.
That's my signature move. I should get on stage every time I get on stage and go.
And then go.
And yeah, I'm going to try that tonight. Randy's going to be at the show tonight, doing a show at Steve's Hot Dogs from The Urge.
Let's talk about Steve's Hot Dogs. Ever since you mentioned Steve's Hot Dogs, I have never wanted a hot dog in all holes more than I do right now. And I'm talking mouth hole, butt hole, pussy hole, vagina hole, pee hole, ear hole, maybe like a big blackhead that has a larger hole.
I fucking hate you, dude. That just made me so mad.
Not a black hole, not a blackhead.
Black hole, son.
There's
Why?
some what are those blackheads that are called
Sebaceous filaments.
No, they're old ones and they make the pores real big. It's called a
SSRI.
port of Weiner, I think. You could just look that up because I know you're going to enjoy seeing these things.
Oh God, I'm gonna get so fucking sick.
Dilated port of Weiner, I think.
Are you that sounds like a weird name.
Sounds like a ship.
It does. Or like a weird wine that someone's like, I brought a dilated port of Weiner to the dinner this evening, so I hope everybody's ready to indulge at dessert. Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to look something up real quick.
I ate dilated port.
Oh, pore, you're right.
Oh, God. Libbie, I'm scared. I can't. Whoa. Lesion. A dilated pore of Weiner is a benign, non-cancerous skin lesion that appears as a single enlarged pore on the head, neck, or torso. It's caused by dead skin cells clogging a hair follicle, creating a protein that plugs the pore and makes it enlarge. Dude, I'm literally getting sick. Why did I ever think I could be a doctor? Do you understand that I tell people that when people are like, yeah, how did you get into comedy? I'm like, well, what I was basically getting ready to do was I wanted to be a doctor. I was going to take the MCAT. And I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? I literally just got sick fucking talking about this.
Damn, I couldn't find what I was looking for.
You want me to look at a picture?
Yeah.
All right.
Enlarged pore on the head, neck, or torso. I said port of Weiner, which is so funny.
Oh, God. I want to fucking die. How are you not sick?
Because I want to click on every picture and look at them closely.
It's just, I can't. Libbie, I can't. I have to close it.
Well, okay, close it. You just going to have to miss out on the fun.
That's not fun. I don't know. It's gross. It's like if it's my body, that's different. If it's my body or someone's body I know, totally fine. Seeing something like that out on the town, I'm not.
Can you imagine going into your doctor's office and you show them your ailment and they start violently throwing up? Like, Dr. Dybal, you're supposed to be a doctor and what is it called?
Caregiver?
Supposed to be a caregiver that doesn't judge anybody, and you're puking everywhere because I showed you my lesion. Fuck you, Dr. Dybal.
Dr. Dybal. And everyone would my time as a doctor would constantly just
God damn.
Oh man, that dribble you had going down the middle of your
It was so long.
thing. I was like, "What's up, dude? Are you trying to
It was hot.
What are you doing? You watch the new fucking True Detective and think you should get a fucking tattoo like that? Because you shouldn't. Because those aren't for you.
Are they from
Native people?
Maui? Maori people? What are they called? Maori?
Maori?
Isn't that what that word is? People in Australia,
Oh.
indigenous people. Is that what it is? Or New Zealand?
Oh.
Where they have the tattoos right here?
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
Okay.
Have our producer look it up.
Have our producer look it up.
Dr. Dybal, look it up.
Maori.
MAORI, I think.
Oh.
The amount of information that I know for no reason, I'm not going to say no reason. It's because if I ever see something I don't know what it is, I Google it.
Sure.
I would love to see a complete list of everything I've ever Googled.
I'd like to, yeah.
And then somebody could test me and say, hey, do you remember when you Googled dilated port of whiners?
And you'll be like, I actually do.
And then I'll tell them what it is.
You'll be like, that was on 420.
I said New Zealand.
That's great.
I said indigenous people.
Yep.
So I'm getting that mixed up, those people mixed up with the people with the tattoos on the face.
Yes. It seems to me that you are getting them mixed up. And, no problem.
Those people are the people that do the
Whoa. Like in,
what's it called?
What do you mean? A dance?
The thing that they do, and it's very powerful.
Maori, dance?
Try death. Death. Look up Maori death chanting. I don't know if we've watched this on here before, but it took me.
I got
so emotional when I watched it. I want to watch the one where a young man had died and all of his friends were doing this particular traditional thing.
Oh God.
And it's powerful.
I'm going to end up crying.
You want me to see if I can find it?
Yeah, because you know what's going on. I don't need to,
I don't know what keywords to look up, but
I'll be clicking all willy-nilly. Well, Tangi Hanga, or Tangi, is a traditional Maori funeral rite that involves singing a dirge, or dirge for the dead. The word tangi, I don't know, means to weep. So, that's cool. That's a healthy culture.
I don't know. Young. What the fuck? Young. What's going on?
Young buck.
This mouse is very sensitive. Young
I just got sick thinking about
people. Viral video. Maori chant. Are you sure we haven't watched this?
Bro, I don't even know. I have no idea what you're talking about. You must have watched this alone and cried. And had a really vivid memory of it affecting you because I have never seen this.
It's this word. Haka. I'm getting all kind of cultures mixed up and I'm embarrassed.
Hey, don't be embarrassed, man. There's a lot of cultures, okay? You can't remember everything. You're not a culturologist,
Randy, are you moving the mouse?
No, ma'am.
Feels like someone is.
Hey, Randy, are you fucking with Libbie right now?
All right. You guys talk about something, and I'm going to look for it on my phone so no one sees all the different searches I'm doing.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day goes, only time. Dee-ba-da-bay,
Okay, I found it.
dee-ba-da-bay, dee-ba-da-da-day.
You guys did a terrible job of talking to each other.
Bow, bow.
This
Well,
mouse is wild.
I just kept singing. Well, why don't you? Do you need the mouse pad? Hey, you think the mouse pad would help? Oh, God.
This is going to
God.
tear you up. I know we've watched this before.
I have never seen this.
All right, we need the sound on, definitely. The pain in these guys' faces. Oh, for crying out loud. I hate it when it's a news article. Just play the video, dude. so sad, isn't it? Oh my God.
That's fucking intense, bro. I almost started crying.
Me
I don't
too.
even know them.
It's like taking my breath away.
Hey, I can't fucking stand when they do these fucking news video things like this and they put the little text on the bottom. Fuck you.
This one, though, was helpful because it helped me
Process what was going on.
It's like, okay, that literally takes my breath away.
Yeah.
How the grief in that little guy's face, man.
I know, it's sad.
Ooh.
That's,
But it seems so like powerful and healthy, like for a way for them to grieve and
yeah, way better.
what
than
an honor, man, to have those dudes do that. Oh, I'm gonna start crying. I've watched that video hundreds of times.
Yeah. It's also too like you're so angry when something like that happens, especially like, you know, in their particular situation. So it's like you're angry, you're sad, you have so much shit going on and everything. I don't know. That's fucking hardcore. And to do it all together, like, hey, man,
I know.
I've been in a cult, okay? I was in a cult rehab. When you're chanting shit all together, it is sick as fuck, bro. Holy shit. There's nothing cooler. You're like, oh, fuck yeah, we're all in this together. Like, it's
Right.
That's intense.
If I saw those guys and those gals doing that, I mean, this room, you could have heard a pin drop.
Yeah.
That's the quietest we've ever been together, the three of us.
Never. We've never
been that quiet.
No, we all just sat and
we were
fucking
captivated.
shook.
What'd you think of it, Randy?
Let's never do that again.
Was it intense for you?
Dude, that was fucking wild.
Yeah.
That was pretty intense. Just, I can't imagine experiencing anything like that, dude. That's crazy. That's awesome.
I've seen
fantastic.
some other like different variations or styles from the same thing, and I've seen women do it, and it's cool seeing the women do it where they do the intense, scary faces.
Yeah.
Or it's like a I guess they were saying it's like a battle
cry.
Battle
or like
cry.
A sun god or something like that.
It's cool seeing women do it
Yeah.
because you're not trying to look cute.
I want to see it. And you know what, though? That's
Uh-oh. I don't want to accidentally click on something weird. Did you say wait a minute? Oh.
also like that's kind of some improv shit in there too, because it's like they're like, hey, I guarantee when kids are learning about that and like when your family's like showing you your culture and shit, kids are probably like, I feel stupid,
They're
whatever.
like, da, 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 da.
Because I remember doing like dance stuff and everything when I was younger, and obviously it's way different than somebody's fucking culture and all this shit. But I just started watching Tom Brady, but I'm like, yeah, you just get fucking
Dee-da-da-dum. Dum.
Oh, a sports one!
All gals.
I want to fucking. They probably told them, like, hey, listen, you can go ham, but you can't cross the line of scrimmage, okay? Because it's threatening if you go past there. Oh, right. During that video where I saw it was like they use it as sports stuff or whatever. I'm like, oh, God, I would love it. I would constantly be getting all up in the chant.
Whoa.
After winning, fuck yeah.
They need to put the camera close.
England.
England's like, that's all right. We're going to get flagged anyway. It doesn't matter. I wonder what they're saying, dude. They're fucking them up, dude. I have to type in tongue because
yeah, I feel like that. And especially the fact that they did that after winning. It's basically like them doing this to them.
it's like fuck you.
They're like, gotcha. Oh God, that shit's fucking intense. Imagine, like, if I was doing a figure skating competition and someone fucking did that to me before, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'd be like, no, I don't care about it as much as.
I'm gonna have to. I just don't have time to sit here and look at this.
You just don't have time.
And this all started with you talking about the tattoos.
All started with the tattoos. This is what happens with Libbie, dude. She'll fucking spiral. She can't even focus until
I've Googled all the things that I need to Google to find out all the information.
We were trying to watch like the fucking Fortnite Post Malone T Swift video, and we couldn't even watch that till Libbie got done with her investigations.
Yeah, I had to do some investigations.
Here's how important they were. I don't even remember what the fuck you were investigating.
It was a comment I had to go see.
Oh, my foot's asleep. My foot's asleep.
There was a comment last night that I read out to Tina. It was on one of our last episodes, and I don't generally like to call out commenters. But he said, man, I couldn't even watch this. It was boring. And then I said, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes you're just boring, which is true. You know, sometimes you're on your game. Sometimes you're just not.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, great comeback.
Yeah, he roasted you.
And I wasn't trying to do a comeback.
No, you were just
I was telling him, like, you know, sometimes you are good and sometimes you're not. When you're a 310-pound woman, 350-pound woman in a storage space in Nashville and you've already done 2 or 3 podcasts, you look cute, you're not going to get it every time.
No. It's not bangers always, okay? That's why they say bangers only, not bangers always, because it's like, you know, sometimes you're not going to have a banger. It's just not how it happens all the time, okay?
And I'd like to invite that guy or girl, I don't know, to call into the show.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you on the phone, and I'd like to know what exactly was boring. I'd like to know, have you watched other episodes?
Let's see if we can get a hold of this person.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm going to look on here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they basically said something like, you're very bored, or this was they said, this
hard to watch.
Yeah, that was what it was. They said, this episode, the State Bird Near Me episode, this episode was hard to watch. It was so, and then they put in caps, fucking boring.
And not even, you know, and for some reason, when someone says that we're boring, we are triggered beyond comprehension.
We hate being called boring, okay?
We just don't like it.
I don't ever, I think I take such great offense to being called boring because I know I'm not boring.
I'm going to say, hey, we are recording and would like for you to call into the show.
259. State bird near me. Yeah.
And after he said, your comment back to me was extremely creative and well thought out. Great job with your limitless intellect, which is very insulting.
Yeah, that is, I don't think he was trying to say that you had limitless intellect.
And then I said, why do you hate me?
What did he say back?
He didn't. So that's when I just typed this. And he's gonna be like, man, I really triggered them. Oh God, I'm looking at all his other comments. He does not like me. Please stop talking with food in your mouth. So gross. Sorry, honey. I still love you. If you go to newest comments.
Yeah, come on, Randy. Just go to
comment on the fucking internet ever.
Go to newest comments, man. There it is. Let's see. Oh, it was. That's the boring in caps. I was so that did trigger me.
So triggered by boring.
Oh, Randy Cash.
Oh shit! I fucked up the recording.
And
Huh?
Okay. And it says, "Honeys, this Slop City hour was extremely hard to watch."
Saying honeys is so.
It's condescending.
It's condescending. You can say honeys if you're saying something nice or cute, but if you say honeys and you're saying something, oh, wow, Randy said, "Shut up, shithead."
Yeah.
Wow, shithead.
Now
call him a shithead.
Now that's a comeback.
Now we have to kind of wait here and see if this person will comment back. We have another episode that we're filming after this, so we have time.
Yeah, we do have time that if the assailant calls or provides us with a phone number, which, I mean, if I was him, I would definitely post it publicly.
Right. And here's the deal. This is going to open up a whole stream of people wanting to make bad comments to get on the show. This is going to be the first and only. And this is just a bit. We're doing a bit here.
Guys, first and only time.
Do not think that you can make a bad comment and then get played live on the show, because it ain't happening. First and last time. I want to be clear here.
There's a first and a last time for everything, okay? And sometimes when you rent an apartment, you need a first and a last month's deposit, okay? Here, we're gonna need to have you sign paperwork that this is the first and last time if we're gonna be talking to that gentleman on the phone.
And I'm just assuming it's a man.
I am too. And I mean, if it's not, great. And you know what? I just thought about it. I have everyone at work saying honeys, because it's just happened. And I'm ashamed to admit that there has been quite a few occasions that I have used honeys in a condescending way.
Honeys, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Honeys, no.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts.
It does hurt.
Hurts more than anything else. Because honeys is something that lifts people up.
Honeys is a lifter.
We're all honeys. We're happy. We're having a good time. We love each other.
Hype men. Honeys are hype men. You know? That's what that's what it really is. And then I'm over here.
And if we're talking about origin stories, honeys. That's all Justina.
Yes.
Justina is the origin story of honeys.
Yeah, we do need to clear that up.
Hey, honeys, Justina here.
Clear it up for no one. Hey, honeys, Justina here. Hey, honeys, 420 here.
Happy 420. When we check
We're already getting flagged. Might as well smoke weed publicly.
We're going to have to, when we do our YouTube videos, it'll say, you're going to monetize. Yes. If you're not familiar with YouTube, this is how it works. So you say, yeah, I'm going to monetize. And then it says, do you have any of the following?
Inappropriate
ug use. I don't want to say the word.
Oh, it does say that.
It says ug use. Cursing, actual topics.
For sure.
And then you have to check off on it.
Yeah.
And submit it.
Yeah, you do.
And there's no way we're going to be able to hide this one. Because not only is there a big ring of smoke, she's also doing the signature cough that happens with illicit ug use.
But it's like we're already not going to be monetized.
You're right. Might as well go balls.
So, I mean, and it's 420. Let's do it. When's are you still taking, what's your 420 usage at this point in your
None.
life? None? You're not doing any?
I'll do a CBD pill every once in a while, hoping it'll take the pain away, and it doesn't. And every time I go, why do people say this shit works? It doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, CBD does not work at all. There is no.
I can't even get the THC cream to work.
Yeah.
And I'd be lathering it on. And I'm like, man, this is going to work this time.
Yeah.
I just need to do the full-on
set
ugging. Ugg use.
That's what you need to do. You just need to do full onset Ugg use.
And I'll try.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's fine. How long? Let's see. What's today?
I'm going to check my phone to see if he commented back. He's not going to comment back because Randy cussed him out. Did you?
Didn't save it.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh,
no,
you didn't?
I didn't want to encourage people. So,
No, Randy,
yeah.
I think that was a really good move, man. I mean, he showed it on the screen, kind of tapping at it. You know,
Yeah.
Randy.
Because he will get a barrage.
She should know that I have, I guess, access to that account, and I could just block them.
Yeah, and then restrict you from commenting.
Yeah.
How do you block people from YouTube, though? I
don't
only
know.
can find hide from channel, which I've done on some people.
Oh, I've done a number on some people.
There was a lady that I want to hide, but I'm waiting for her to comment back.
What'd she say?
She commented because I was on the scooter, and she said, "You need exercise. Why are you on a scooter?" And I said, "I'm disabled." And then she said, "Your disability is basically that you're lazy and fat." She didn't say it in those words, but basically that's what she said.
Oh, she didn't ask what your disability was?
No, she knows all about me. She's my cheerleader in my corner, she said.
Oh.
But basically she said I need to get up and walk and push through the pain. And then I said, I sent out a very nice thing. I have lipedema, and it's this, and this, and it's very painful, and I don't always do my exercise this way. Like, I didn't have to explain myself, but for some reason, I felt like because she said she was a nurse, I felt like she's harming people, and I needed to
Nice.
tell her. And then she goes, the reason that you have lipedema is these reasons. And she listed a bunch of stuff that is not the reason for it.
What?
High cholesterol, smoking, overeating, junk food,
Oh.
just a ton of stuff. And I was like, huh? I'm like, this is actually a genetic connective tissue disorder that caused it, not smoking
Nope.
or eating
No. It
junk
wasn't.
food.
It
I
wasn't
said,
too many-
please send the studies that say that lipedema is caused by these things, either here to my email or on IG. Because I really want to, if there's studies that say, hey, these things cause lipedema in a genetic condition that's genetically passed down,
Yeah, that's.
I want to know, because we need to start telling the lipedema community.
Yeah, we need to get on.
I need to give that information actually to my physician, because he doesn't know that my genetic condition was caused by, I guess, as a 14-year-old, me having high cholesterol, smoking,
Mhm.
being lazy,
and
riding scooters.
Yes, riding scooters. Also, yeah, eating too many snacks.
Mhm.
You just had a little too many snacks.
Too many
and
snacks caused me to get a genetic connective tissue disorder.
Well, and maybe
That's genetic.
maybe if when you were younger, and those little 100-calorie packs were around,
Mhm.
and you would have
I
had
could've.
less snacks, then you wouldn't have had this genetic
Yeah.
disease that's passed down to you from,
I
I
think
think, other family members and stuff, right?
I think it's because I constantly am sitting, riding on scooters and eating junk food. I think that's why I have it.
I
Because
think
I do nothing. I don't have 3 podcasts that I do. I don't make content every day. I don't maintain my YouTube, IG, TikTok, Friendster,
How long-
MySpace.
And drive. Did you drive yesterday? You drove to
yeah,
St.
but
Louis,
you know what
right?
I
You
should
don't
have
live
done?
here.
I should have walked here.
Yeah, what would have
I need the exercise, so I should have walked from Nashville to St. Louis.
if you
I have to push through the pain.
you should Libby, I hate saying this, but like there's already at your home in Nashville once you walk back there, because I slash your tires out there. There are some really nice walking shoes there, and
The Hokas?
yeah, no, there's not.
There's some Hokas in my basement. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
They're Chelsea's. And I keep saying, come over here. You got a bunch of clothes.
And she's just going to forget it. And then
forever.
You know what's going to happen? Those shoes are going to be yours.
Listen to this story. I don't want to go on any more about that lady, but basically the only reason I answered her was to inform her that, for one, I'm not lazy and I'm not trying to make excuses. Because she said, oh, no, your disability is that you, what did she say? Your disability is excuses. And I've seen it my whole 25 years as a nurse. My back hurt. My knees hurt. What your excuse is that you live a terrible lifestyle and you're large. And we want to see you all live forever. So we need you to do better, is what she said.
We need you to do better. Okay.
My disability is that I'm making excuses. And to hear a nurse say that, boy, was I scared and sad.
I think that's the most upsetting part, is that it's like, this is still just the idea that because someone's fat, this automatically means that they are lazy.
Eat junk food all day.
Eat junk food, don't care about their bodies,
don't exercise.
It's insane.
She said I need to start exercising.
Oh, okay.
Start exercising.
What? And also, what the fuck are you? It's like, do you think someone doesn't know that's 50 plus years old, that hypothetically that would be a way to go about whatever? If you're like, oh, I want to like feel
right.
Do you think that we
like,
haven't?
I'm mind blown at the ignorance of a medical professional, and I'm scared of the people that she's harmed.
Yeah. Well, I hope some of those fatties are listening to this podcast.
And I even said that. I go, I'm worried about the amount of people that you've harmed.
I'm glad that you said that to her. I am hella glad that you said that to her.
Because I've been gaslit by people like you and medical professionals for years. And that's why my condition is like it is now.
For sure.
If I had known before, I could have started years ago making it not progress to what it is now.
You could have began getting the treatment that you need and
just
shit.
Simply wearing compression 20 years ago.
Yeah.
All that stuff that I have to do every day just to be alive. I could have started that 20 years ago if I wasn't gaslit into thinking that I wasn't trying to do stuff. To have a doctor that tell you that you're basically lying is gaslighting.
100%.
Medical gaslighting. I know that's a big term right now, but it's true.
That's, yeah, they're definitely doing that. Well, and every time, do you think that they just didn't, would they tell you, like, there's no way you're exercising? Or
well,
what?
It would be things like, I would say, like, I've been doing this, and they'll say, well, you should probably do more. Or they would say things like, it's calories in, calories out. You know, that age-old thing. Calories in, how many you're burning. And I'm like, but that's not, I didn't say it at the time, but I'm like, that might be what the science is saying or whatever, but that's absolutely not true.
Because you're like,
because I'm not losing weight and I'm absolutely doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. And then I say like, oh, but I'm not eating any more than the people at my work and then you say, well, you can't really compare yourself to others. And I wasn't really trying to compare myself. I just was looking at my eating habits and everyone else's and thinking, why isn't anyone else 370 pounds? I'm eating less than some of these people and still I'm in pain, and it's just wild that I took this, when it really started is I took this class at the Y. It was like a weight loss thing and an exercise thing. And it was like 6 weeks or a couple months. And I'm telling you, I was actually gaining weight and I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing.
mm-hmm.
Everything. And he just could not, he was just like, there's no way you're doing what you're saying you're doing because you would be losing weight.
And they just can't fathom the idea that like
Something
it could
else
be
is
something
wrong.
else.
Right.
Crazy.
But I don't want to talk about that anymore. Let's talk about something else. We've been talking about that a lot, and it's getting on my nerves.
Barbara,
It's my fault. I keep bringing it up.
Barbara, don't worry about it. It's fine. We all getting frustrated. You get annoyed.
We're getting frustrated.
You get annoyed with your little legs and all with your big legs is what I should
My big
say.
leg. I get annoyed with comments that annoy me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be triggered, but it's like I have to justify because they really believe it. And they might even just be trolling me to get me going, but it's like they really believe that I'm a lazy piece of shit. And for some reason, I need them to know that I'm not, because I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, it also,
I shouldn't care.
No, of course not. But that's like way easier to say than, fucking.
Because for some reason in my mind, I don't want them thinking I'm lazy. Like, I'm thinking about them going through their day thinking like, oh, she's lazy. And I think it's because she was saying she's such a big fan.
Yeah.
That disturbed me so bad. It's like, you have to see then.
Yeah, like
If
all
you're
the
such
stuff
a
that I'm
fan,
doing.
you know.
I just got off tour for 2 months. What about going on tour and having podcasts coming out the entire time is lazy?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I traveled the United States for 2 months. It's just
I should have probably walked on tour. I should have followed you guys as you were in the trailer and truck, and I probably should have just walked and pushed through the pain.
Well, the problem is you're just not walking up enough stairs.
I'm not walking fast enough. I need to be a speed walker.
What you need to do is get into a local mall and start walking.
What if I had some kind of contraption that was like a little seat on the outside of the car, and my feet would touch the ground, and then they could do this the whole time? My feet would just be going like this. But I'm keeping up with you guys, and my legs are moving. So I'm going.
Look up you know what I'm talking about? The little Tykes, the Fisher Price.
Red car?
Red car, yep.
Fusher.
Fusher.
Where does Randy get these keyboards? The letters are never where they're supposed to be.
Wait, is it that they're kind of small guys? Are they trying to make them?
They feel offset. If we could hook this to the back of the trailer with a string.
Yeah, we could just have that hooked up, moving.
Man, I kind of like this, though.
That is nice.
That almost looks like an airplane. If I could put that on the back of an airplane and keep up with an airplane, maybe doing one of these, I'd really lose some weight.
Oh, yeah. Man, if you just start doing a simple chicken wing.
Oh, if I do that.
You'd be fucking.
You look out the window of the plane, I'm back there like, what? Or I start doing this. Flying through the sky.
Looking out.
I fly up to your window. I'm like,
with like just a cape flying. You walk up to the window while I'm vaping and you're like knocking and and you go,
and just keep flying.
And on the back of your cape is an advertisement. It's like it's flying in the air next to
Holy
you.
shit. I'm thinking maybe I could rig up a device that while I'm sleeping, my body's actually moving.
Well, do you know about the
Here, I'm going to give this to you.
Yeah. What, Randy?
What if
You're scaring me.
the light?
Yes.
The little feet.
That's what I want to look up. I want to know
I
what it's
actually
called.
wanted one of those while we were on tour just to keep my legs, lymphatic system moving. But I'm thinking maybe if I could take, what's that thing that Rafe has in your living room, in your dining room?
Elliptical.
If I take an elliptical and lay it down on my bed, and then I could just do it like this, laying down while I'm sleeping.
Do you know? No. You know what I think you actually should do? And this is how you can be not lazy forever.
Okay.
I think you get yourself a nice rowing device. And
Love rowing.
every time and we rig it up to your bed.
Okay.
So every time you get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night because you're peeing a lot because you're fat and
lazy.
and
I save
you're-
up my pee all day so that I don't have to do it all day.
Yeah, and because you're just drinking so much sugared soda
Right.
every day. She doesn't. She drinks no sugar.
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
But doctors will say, well, you can't drink too much because then it'll make you not lose weight. Is it calories in or calories? What is it?
They don't know. I don't think
Nobody
anyone knows what's going on.
Okay, go on with your story. I'm sorry.
No, don't. You're fine. Look at that little baby. That little baby's like,
So cute.
I don't know what's going on in this place.
Mommy and Daddy got $500 for setting me in here.
She's sitting in there like, what?
Am I okay?
Who are you? I saw a fucking TikTok today of adults standing at playgrounds. It was like toddlers when you walk past them, and it was literally like all these toddlers just.
I put something on my story a while ago of toddlers when you walk by them. It was just like, that's a guy just looking like that. It's so funny because they do be staring
Oh God!
for no reason.
They be staring at you constantly.
Like,
It's
you
like
good?
they're on their bike and they just look at you. I mean, I remember when that one kid too, that like 10-year-old was like, "Oh, what's up, pussy?" or something to me on the street, and I was like,
my God.
I can't remember what exactly he said to me, but he said something about a pussy, and I was like,
You're going to jail, little kid.
I was like, "Hey, get over here! I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Kids stare at me on my scooter, but it makes me happy because they're like, that looks like a cool little fun thing to ride.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh, look at that cool thing.
they look at you and they're like,
They're like, and then I just fly in the sky. I'm like, see you later, kid. God, if I could fly like that, that would be cool.
and also it would piss off so many people if a fatty was flying.
It's like the ultimate laziness.
They would be so mad.
Why don't you just fly everywhere? Okay, I will.
Oh, God.
Here I
go. Well, they'd be mad about that, and they'd be like, well, what can I fly? I've got a six-pack.
I've been working out steady every 7 days a week. I should be able to fly.
I am walking the track every day just waiting to get lifted up, and no one's coming for me.
Oh, Lord, Barbara.
Oh, God.
All right, show me what you're talking about.
The little under the office worker outer.
The little bike,
Under desk workout.
the little pedals. Ooh, grandpas and grandmas always have those.
I mean, I actually feel grandpas and grandmas always have these.
And the best part is not the one with the actual pedals. You can do one with your feet, and then you bring it up here and do this. Grandpas and grandmas always have those. QB move.
QB, under desk elliptical bike pedal.
I wonder if it actually does anything. I know it would help me with my lymphatic system, but do you think it helps with anything else? Burn calories, exercise, and feel great.
Not only are you going to be burning calories and exercising, but you're going to be feeling great.
You're going to be feeling great.
No, I mean, it looks like, I think they're legit. I think people,
I think they would be good with kiddos with ADHD sitting at their desk.
for sure. And honestly, I feel like that would probably be kind of good for you for in the car, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because, to get that shit pumping, pumping.
Because I get to hurting in there, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow. They doing that thing. Oh, shit.
Whoa, the
He pulling it.
row! That's what you need.
I'm about to buy the QB. How much is a QB? Whoa, she's doing that thing.
Damn, dude, this looks fun.
I wouldn't even use it as like an exercise thing. I would use it as when I'm sitting at my desk doing stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Because now I use my vibration machine while I'm sitting there, but I'm also like
Yeah,
trying to edit, and my whole body's going.
that would probably be good. Keep
It's
your
expensive, man. Look at it.
It is. There's probably some fake ass ones, maybe it's not a QB, maybe it's a boobie.
under desk.
Okay, we have one right here. We've got 33% off. Okay, $159 QB 123 speed. Ask American Nurse what she thinks if you buy QB. Call American Nurse and see what she thinks.
Yeah, it looks like they're good for a low impact workout.
I'm dead, dude. Fine designed, powerful motor.
Some of these translations are so funny.
Okay, before we wrap this up today,
I forgot we're done.
Yeah, we're done on this one. But I gotta. Well, actually, Randy, where are we at right now? Yeah. Well, never mind. There's too much for me to do. But
I'm getting one of these.
At under desk elliptical.
Yep.
A space saving design, zero impact exercise, calorie burner, under desk elliptical. I mean, some of these don't look bad, dude. I think it'll keep your legs at least
moving.
Keep shit flowing.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep it moving.
Because I always see you too. Like you'll like shake out your hand or something. Is that or arm? Is that because of lipedema? You think?
Yeah.
Like, is it like just like hard, kind of like
it's just
tingly?
Everything just tingly, and then I just try to get my, because there's the lymph nodes you get to push on to get a.
Here,
the main lymph node right here is the one that all of them from up here go into. So if you have to pump them sometimes to get it moving, and then there's ones under your arms. I mean, the clusters are all over, but it's like here, under your arms, here, stomach. Between your legs and behind your knees are the ones that you need to pump. And I pump those several times a day.
She's pumping, milking, doing it all.
But I'm not lazy. I'm lazy. Taylor Swift's even doing it. Did you see that?
Oh God, where was
there she is right there.
Is that Taylor Swift right there?
Taylor Swift.
Okay, I was trying to find where the lymph nodes are so we know, so we can massage them. Man, I wish I could see that guy's penis.
So these are the ones I do. You do these first.
Okay.
Like the main pump of the top. Then you do underarm.
So the top neck.
Like in your clavicle is the main one you pump. Then underarms. Then like right here. Then stomach right here. Because there's this grouping. Then here.
Whoa.
Then behind your knees.
So it's literally all of that. Basically, your entire lymphatic system is fucked.
Yes. And everybody has them, and they pump on their own from things like breathing, muscle movement. So that's why when I'm sitting in the car, you'll see me moving my legs up and down because you have to pump it. It doesn't have its own pump. The lymphatic system has to be pumped by muscles or by going, like this. So if I'm moving my legs, that's the muscles pumping it back up to here.
Whoa.
And from here, it has to move up to here.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly if it comes down, but it has to meet somewhere that it then goes through. I don't know if it goes through the liver or where it goes through. And that's where it's filtered through. So if you're dry brushing, that's moving the lymphatic system because it's right underneath your skin.
Weird.
But you can't just go like this. First, you have to clear these. Then you can do this, and you have to do the top first.
Uh-huh.
Then you go down here. Then you have to go back to the top, and you're pushing it into these holes here.
So there's a process.
Process of how you have to do it.
So I started following like one of those facial massage people, and like they were just showing and talking about puffiness and all that. It's funny because everyone's literally looking for all these crazy ass products to do all this shit, to tighten your skin and to do whatever. But I am like, it really looks like it. All you kind of have to do is just fucking every day, like massage your shit.
And you don't even have to do it hard because it's right under there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good to know. It's
right under your, and then you take it all to these right here. See how there's these like right here? So you're bringing them into these little chambers.
We're touching our
And
cheeks.
pushing them down into these where then you pump.
Clavicle.
You have to look it up because, I've been doing it for so long that I don't even know if I'm doing it right anymore.
I started following this foreign girl. She's like a face massage person or whatever. And she's like all about like, you've got to massage your skin and do all this shit. So basically my plan is always in my mind. I'm like, okay, once I get this nice little space, then I'm going to become a face massager.
Then you're going to be over there.
I'm like, I'll have my little vanity and I'll be sitting there like, but truly, I mean, and maybe this girl's lying, but she's like, okay, guys, I have had no Botox. Everybody's always accusing me. I've had Botox and no Botox. And she like shows how she massages everything and all that. But I'm like, she'll show her like before and after picture. Everybody is always accusing me of no Botox.
Well, you don't look very puffy. You don't puffy at all.
No, but she's even just talking about in general, like just wrinkles, health. Keep your skin like plump, kind of like keeping delicious. Everything like pumping. Because I mean, it's little stuff too. Like I'll notice sometimes in the morning, like this will get really swollen. Oh, yeah. For me, and I think some of that for me is like autoimmune shit because I have inflammation because of the autoimmune shit. So I'm like, I'm trying to, and I notice sometimes it's like one eyelid. It's fucking weird.
We should do one time for a Patreon. We should follow a lymphatic drainage video and do it.
And a face massage.
Washa.
Those. Oh God. Okay, well that's for another time. That was a cool little penis that we saw on there. All right, everybody. Yeah, Daddy. Yeah. Okay, we love y'all. Daddy. Pussy Willow.
And cut. I didn't even let you finish. Yeah. Brunch.